$10 for tickets to that. It's $10 to attend that. And we're looking for a great crowd. So I'm glad you brought that up, Tony. Thank you so very much.
I'm actually a dreamer myself, and I'm originally from Mexico, but I've been raised here. I graduated from Arizona State University actually, and Arizona State University. And I know you want to get rid of DACA, so I want to give you the opportunity. If you really want to get rid of it, just read mine. You can go ahead and do that. You take my DACA, you're going to take really everything that right now I have been accomplished. I did graduate from college. You can go ahead and rip it if you like. I just don't understand why you've been wanting to do that. And for you to be fighting so much against dreamers, calling us names, saying that we have to have some animals.
I say no. That's drug smuggling. Please. You're very good. Stop a minute. You're very good at English. You know what I'm saying.
I was raised in the United States.
Right, so you can understand the English language. So don't act like you don't. You know.
I am not acting like I don't.
No, you are, because you're saying something that's not true.
Okay, what is that?
And as I said, I spoke of drug smugglers. Now, you're not here to tell me you're one of them, are you?
Do I look like a drug smuggler to you?
Wait a minute, are you here? You can tell me.
I am not a drug smuggler, of course not. I graduated from Arizona State University. I have my bachelor's degree.
You're not here to tell me that you're one of them.
No, I am here to realize why you're fighting so much against dreamers.
You understand the English language, right?
Yes, I do.
Now, you recognize that...
Obviously do.
Well, okay, so your ears work too, right? I know they do. And so here, I was speaking of drug smugglers. Drug smugglers only. Now, when I do that, and someone from the liberal left uses you as a tool to try to tell you I said something I didn't say.
I totally see that they're using us as a tool. Both parties are using me and every dreamer as a tool.
Yeah, please don't do that. Use your objective reasoning skills that you have.
You're the one that's been trying to get rid of DACA, and that's why, for me,
Did you hear me?
I've been fighting so much for DACA. I mean, pushing the president, and we've been calling the president
has no constitutional authority to do what he has done.
He's an attorney. He's also a dreamer. He's an actually graduated from law school.
Oh, that makes you an authority. I know lawyers all the time. And sometimes I'm in the room with only Harvard lawyers, and I look at them and I think,
I wanted to serve my country. After 9/11, as an American that I was, even though I came here when I was 5 years old, as an American, I tried to enlist in the military. They rejected me because I was undocumented.
Because the law says you have to be an American or a green card to join the military.
Is that we're Americans.
So why don't you want to abide by our laws?
Because there is no system which we can actually. Congress
has
the opportunity. DACA has given me the opportunity to give back to the country.
The president has violated the Constitution. He's eroded the rule of law, and he's brought this about. And there are many people that are suffering because of this. This country should not be a country that's run by one king, Barack Obama, deciding what the laws should be. The Constitution is the supreme law of the land. And the laws are written by the Congress, not by the president.
We constantly change our laws, though, to be able to... See, if we're talking about many years from now, there's many laws that have to be changed to be able to...
Many years from now, maybe the laws will be changed. The laws are what they are today.
And that's what we're trying to do, and we work very hard.
I don't want to build a country with people who have disrespect for the law.
We don't have the respect for the law. We're here, we are like anyone else listening to you.
Then we might have an agreement, but you've just told me you're both here in violation of the law.
We were brought here as children, and our parents brought us here.
You had nothing to do with that. It wasn't your fault, right?
My mother actually ran away from violence in Mexico.
And where are your parents now?
My mom is here, and my dad is
illegally in the United States.
Here.
She's actually applying, and it's, you know how many views it's going to take her to
It's my phone. I can't.
And so if you don't like the results of our law, then you can.
I mean, like, this is my representative. I can't video my representative.
Do you live in the district?
Yeah, that's my county. I'm in Marshwood, Iowa.
I don't like what's happening right now. This is what
I mean, it is if you're telling me I can't video my representative.
I fought so much for it. I've given them so much of my life to be able to fight.
It really saddens me that people can come into this country, whether their parents brought them, or whether they came on their own, and they would violate American laws, commit the crime of unlawful entrance into the United States. You keep your card.
I give you the chance.
I don't do individual policy. I do national policy for everyone. But it troubles me a great deal that you have such disrespect for the laws of the United States of America.
This is my country. I love this country. I want to make sure that we fix this.
But you're telling me that you don't have to abide by the laws of this country.
We are abiding by the law.
No, you aren't. You just told me you're not.
We're trying very hard to be able to.
You told me your parents violated the law.
They didn't violate the law.
Then why are you DACA? How can you be a dreamer if
because
your parents don't violate the law? They didn't bring you in here to do no fault of your own?
The Supreme Court said.
The Supreme Court did not say.
Yes, it did.
No.
The Supreme
No.
Court has already
The only
decided
judge
that the
that has
president
ruled on
has
this is
virtual
Judge Reed
general
O'Connor
discretion.
of the Northern District of Texas, who said that he believes that the case that challenges the president's DACA policy has every prospect of succeeding on the merits.
Well, Congressman,
That's the only decision that's there.
We can debate
No
the law,
other
right?
decision.
And like any lawyers, we can debate the law too. What we're trying to say simply
But
is
what do we
we're
need lawyers
Americans.
for that have
I
disrespect
agree.
for the Constitution and the
But what
rule
we're
of law?
saying is that, Congressman, is that we want to be able to serve our country. I want to be able to serve my country as a military man. You're always talking
You
about
want to
veterans.
enter into the military,
And I want to serve my
even though
country.
you're unlawfully
I
president of
want
the
to
United
serve my
States,
country.
and it's in the law
Did
says
you know-
no, you
Congressman,
have to have a
Did you
green
know
card.
that the first person
You
who
have to
died
have a
in
green-
Iraq was undocumented? He didn't care
You
whether he
have
was
to
a
have
U.S.
a-
citizen.
and
He didn't care whether he was
lied to
was
get
from
into the military.
But he fought
lied.
and died
You know
for
that?
this country.
Will you admit that? Will you admit that he lied to get into the military?
I think
It doesn't
you know we
matter,
just
Congress,
you
it's
know
what
we just
matters.
really want to make sure that you know that we're gonna be here in this country. We're gonna be fighting really hard for our parents. We're gonna be fighting really hard for our own lives. We're gonna keep succeeding in this country.
Did you come from a
and we
lawless
really
country?
We hope that you
Tell me
find it
this,
in your
please,
heart.
please.
We
I
hope that you
understand
find
where
it in
you're
your
going here.
heart
But
to
tell
be
me,
able to stop attacking us.
Did you?
I am not trying
I'm not
to do
attacking you.
anything.
I have never done
have been
anything
attacking
personal.
us, sir.
No. I've always
You
talked
have been
about the
calling us
rule of law
names. You have been,
and the
like,
Constitution. I've
trying to
never
get
called
rid of our
anybody names.
opportunities.
But I'm not going to answer this stuff. I'll just say this. Did you come from a lawless country?
I came from a country that every time my mom would get beat up by my dad, every time that would happen,
Why didn't she
the
call the police for
the
it?
police would never do anything.
Go home.
They would never do anything.
No, listen. You came from a lawless country. Do not import lawlessness into America. You heard me talk about the rule of law.
I'm here. I'm
You
a
heard me talk about the
psychologist.
supreme law of the law.
I'm a psychologist. I've been able to help this country so much, my community. I've been able to do so much within my own community with my degree.
But there's no substance to what you said.
More. I'm
Do
trying
you want
to
to
do
live
more.
in a country that respects the rule of law, don't you?
I am working very hard to make sure that this.
But you told me your parents violated the law and that you violated the law.
My mom came to run away. I'd rather have my mom here in this country
And we have
than
a
dying
process
in
to
Mexico.
apply for asylum.
and
She
being
could have
beat up
gone
by
to the
my mom.
United States
She
Embassy
applied.
in
She
Mexico
got
City.
denied.
And so
She
you
applied for
decide that
asylum.
it's okay then to violate the law.
No, to run away from someone that was hurting me and that was hurting her.
I am really sorry that you come from a lawless country. I hope that you can have a happy life.
Well,
But
thank you,
please,
sir. You know,
do
we
not
have to
erode
go.
the rule
and
of law in America.
if you want to rip it, let me know. I will bring it
That would
back.
be a nice
if
video
you want
off
to get
for
rid
you,
of
but
it,
that's
well,
not gonna happen.
it's gonna be something that you've been advocating for, and I was just giving you the opportunity to
When
do
I
it.
go-
But we got